Hey boys, how you doing today? These cards are really good.
Boys, how you
This
doing
is
today?
gonna be even shaman. Fuck, that's my voice. Holy shit. Muted. Okay, good. Fuck, this card's like the best card in the deck. These two are arguably the best cards in the deck. The thing is, like, it's always even shaman, right? It feels so bad to do that. Holy shit. It's just such a spicy hand, man. It's like better. Doomsayer is really good. Played on turn 3 into their 4, it's good. It's when it's the best. This card's pretty good. I don't kill an Underbelly, I can Doomsayer into it, it'd be fine. He plays Toxfin though. Okay, Tinyfin's fine. Maybe just ping then Doomsayer plus Image next turn, that can make more sense. It's fairly acceptable. We could also just like Doomsayer plus Ray of Frost once, depending on what he plays. I think that's perfectly fine as well. Hey guys, how you doing? What's up? I think the Ray of Frost is a little bit more utility than Image, so just gonna toss that right away. Reno Mage, yeah man. He's been asking for a long time, so I figured I would bust it out. My thoughts on the infinite version of OTK Mage with Antonitis. It's fine. Exodia Mage isn't bad. It's an okay deck. Mage is a fairly okay class right now. They have one really strong deck, the Quest Mage deck, the aggro one. Pretty obscene list. Let's just play that. Pyro's good with the coin. Just got some damage out there. It deals with calling the finishers pretty well. I feel like this deck kind of just like dunks on us mid to late game though, so it's a little bit of a weird one. I am just going to do this because he probably can't deal with this and it'll likely stick for 2 turns. Can also get some fireballs going on and that might be a way to win. Zola, that too is a play. Just a lot of stuff with this hand is seeming to be good. Some of these guys are cutting Devolve too, just because like the card's a little bit clunky and the deck just requires so much obscene synergy to work. But that's kind of something that some people are doing. Not everyone, but yeah, some people are doing it. Poisonous, cool. So we can't actually freeze twice, unfortunately. We can only freeze once. Anton Freezer trade might just be the play. I think it's probably going to be a good one, so I think I'm just going to take it. I think I'm pretty okay with that. I could like double freeze with this, get some discounts too, but I think that like Anton Freeze, the poison card, is probably just the best play. I don't think this card dies on average here. He also hasn't tested Counterspell, which is pretty relevant too if he wants to go for Devolve or anything. Cool. No respect. Sweets. Kazakis for 1 mana. A Res Potion can get Doomsayer, which is pretty bad. It will get Doomsayer most of the time too. I think I'm gonna go for 10. 8/8 Demon and AoE seems good. Yeah, that's a good reset. You can freeze this. Ping. And Zola the Kazakis go face. Good stuff. Can play a 5-mana potion next turn. I just felt like this was fine. I don't want to do the res stuff just because the Doomsayer is going to fuck me over big time. Yeah, man, playing Emperor is pretty nutty. It's just a big fuck you card, kind of. That's how I like to describe it. Just one that really requires an answer right away. Which is relatively good. Let's play the Kazakis. 5-mana spell. Give minions +4 health, seems good. And Poly, so we can poly that. Seems good. Actually not, I mean like it's weird because like I guess I could just trade these off, but that's kind of bad then. Because then we lose 2. This is after, so it wouldn't trigger first. Discounts aren't really that big of a deal. I guess I'd rather have this be a 5/9 than a 3/7 and a 2/6, right? Pretty sure I would rather have it like this. It's fine. I can play that too, I guess. Would have cleared, but I mean, I'm kind of okay with not having this out. My minions don't die when I play this too, which is actually pretty relevant as well. So he's pretty far off from the Megafin stuff happening, which is good for us. Engaging trade, but okay. Zilliax is good. Do that. Ping. Zilliax. Trade, go face. Did a 2-mana Reno next turn. I'll probably just play that for tempo next turn. We're not really going to need the heal at any point this game. You know, I've been hearing a lot about how good Murloc Shaman is, but every single time I play against it, the deck just seems terrible unless they have, like, Underbelly... the Underbelly card, and that just pops off. I really think this is, like, one of the most overrated decks I've ever seen. Easy win. Warlock. Gonna say Evenlock's gonna be a tough matchup. It's not like the worst card in the world. I think I'd rather have other stuff though. Tempo Storm we trust, yeah, definitely. It's better with or without Quest. For which deck? I think Exodia Mage you don't use Quest in. I think for the Flamewaker Tempo Mage deck you do use Quest. If that's what you're asking. Meteor is kind of okay, it's like one removal card. Jaina is really slow. This is effectively an aggro deck with like removal tools. It's like an aggro deck that beats other aggro decks is what I would say about it. Never ping his face, we don't want him to get low. Kind of just want to make it to turn 10, play an AoE Kazakis Potion of the Polymorphs, and hopefully win that way. Really want to get like a Polymorph effect off of the Keysmith. Mountain Giant. Mountain Giant. Well, we tried, boys, we tried. I think Vaporize too. Vape would be good. Next another 8/8. Oh, that's a fat L for him. Holy shit. Yeah, Vape Nation, boys, let's go. Bang bang. Drake's fine. It's a lot less aggressive, so it's actually pretty manageable to deal with. I think we're gonna save like Zola for Zola Reno or something like that. Just ping that. Pass. Hey Soul Brother, what's up, man? I have to dump coin. Like a YOLO Defile, something like that. Protector, okay, that's fine. I wonder if we just like do the Acolyte ping thing, make him try and overdraw us. It's probably fine. Good Frost there. I don't think it's really worthwhile. Frost is much better on minions that deal 8 damage a turn. Does he have... he can do that. Boom boom. So I could trade this in here so then he doesn't have the Defile stuff. This is probably a good move. So otherwise he just trade there, Defile, then I draw 2, overdraw 1. So my Acolytes just draw 2. Just pretty strong. Thought you'd be watching more pirate shenanigans. I'll be back on Pirate Warrior in a bit. I'm not really too concerned with my rank. I'm kind of just like playing decks that I think are interesting. I haven't touched Reno Mage in a long time because I think it's pretty weak. But a lot of people would ask me to play it, so I decided to just do it today. So I think next turn's like a little bit better of a Nova Doom turn, but I can still just do it here. It's not like it's terrible. I can ping my own minion as well to draw a card. Sheep, okay, that's fine. So I can just like Doom, Nova, trade. It's a pretty bad Nova Doom for this matchup, but it kind of just gives us time to do stuff, which I like. It might lead into a situation where I can actually set up a Jaina, because next turn I could just like Meteor plus play the Scientist into whatever he does, then get Jaina on curve, and that's like a pretty easy way for me to actually win this game, I would say. So he's just cycling into cards that are more playable for next turn. Stuff like his 4 mana 7/7s are pretty tough to use. Spellbreaker, okay. Let's play. So it makes our turn a little bit harder for sure. I could just Blizzard and play an Explosive Sheep. Good way to start clearing off the board. I think that's a pretty simple play. Yeah, I'm not too upset with it. It's one that makes them really not want to develop more minions, because they just trade there, then that's literally this entire side of the board clear. This is a 4-5. It is one of the better cards in Reno Mage, actually, one that was like not that great for a long time, but turns out when you play a lot of minions, Explosive Sheep does a lot of good stuff. It's an OTK deck. Can do a lot of damage in one turn. It's not necessarily an OTK deck, though. It's a fairly aggressive list, though, for sure. This, sorry, is not very aggressive. The Anton combo is pretty sick, though. You could do like stuff with Antonitis, a bunch of your 1-mana spells, and then you can go with Leyline Manipulator on 5 fireballs, and it'll be 5 fireballs for whatever, like 2 mana. Zihi's fairly tragic. Unlucky that we had to play against that. Yeah, Zihi's pretty tragic, not gonna lie. You probably just have to Meteor. It's really tragic having to do that on a non-super big minion. Maybe I ping and then I play the Scientist and double Ray of Frost as well. That could be a move. I think I prefer to do that, actually. So get the Frost out. Lack of Jaina really sucks. But yeah, probably game at that point. The Zihi just shits on me, right? It's a pretty unfavored matchup for me. I didn't get Kazakus either, top half deck. It's really important to have that for the 10 mana potion. Sax, hi Dan, appreciate it, thank you. Playing 3 Polycycle Reno Mage with Elysiana to be very little success. Well, your problem is Elysiana sucks in Wild. That's like, and one of your first issues there is that it's just not a very strong card. You don't really get much for playing Elysiana. All of these kind of suck. Counterspell's not very good against this deck. They don't really run big spells. Still is probably going to be better than the other options, though. Could also be unplayable because I could just get a counterspell here. Yep. Tragic Ice Block would have been a little bit nice. Leonard Badfish, thank you so much for the 4-man. Welcome back to Digital Athletes. It's been a great day. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the support, brother. Servers this on North America. It's going to be a 4-mana 7/7 with Taunt. Oh, 4-mana Molten Giant, a little bit better than 4-mana 7/7 with Taunt. Yeah, man, I mean, we're just dying here. I probably just have to Reno Zola next turn. I need to, like, do this here. It's really bad, though. Reno, get another Reno. The thing about that is, like, chaining Renos doesn't win you games. It just, like, lets you not die, and then you just develop stuff, and I lose. I've been here before, it kind of sucks. Ice Block would have actually let me win, I think. But I lost the flip 4 and got the counterspell. It's one of those. I think 5-mana Pocket Galaxy would fit in a deck like this. Honestly, not really. I don't think Pocket Galaxy is very good in almost any case. I don't think there's anything we can get off Glyph. You know, Reno Zola is just tragic because it means it's not doing anything, right? They're like 2 minions I have to deal with. Maybe the play was actually to Zola the Doomsayer, look for something that could freeze the board with it. Get Nova or Blizzard. That'd be an easy way to get a flip. I'm kind of hoping with this I could trade like the 4/6 into the 7/7, then maybe just go like Kazakus into 5-mana AoE potion. Plus like a Polymorph, something like that. Could be good. Way to potentially win. Shadow Flame, okay, that's a counterspell. Shadow Flame's engaging. Not a bad card by any means. Thinking about some trades. He also knows we don't have a block up now, which is pretty bad. It's generally a pretty easy way to lose. Might have to like tempo Leyline with the Reno and Glyph next turn, we'll see. Okay, so he played around stuff, kinda sucks. Him playing around stuff is no bueno for us. Can block and then Reno next turn. Well, we have to do this so you can play the block and then maybe like stall for a little bit. 6 AoE is not enough, but if you get Polymorph, then maybe it is. Okay, that's a way to not lose. We get a reset now. I'm gonna say we should probably play the block, and we should also probably Glyph into something that's relevant here. None of these are very relevant, not gonna lie. Yeah, none of these are very good. Could be a way to clear a taunt off if we're like close to lethal or something. So sure, we'll go with that. Just play the ice block. He'll pop us, develop more. I guess this isn't even really like that great of a way to get back in the game, because like the thing is with the potion, right, is I'm not gaining armor and he's gonna pop me very, very low. Like 14, literally at 1, right? He just uses like a dark bomb or something. It's not really a way to win. It's a way to come back on board, but not really a way to actually win the game. This would be 8 if I played the ley line, which is not playable. Hellfire, yep, it's fine. Board's gone. His board's healthy. We're at 1 health. So it's a Dark Bomb and a Hellfire with 5 cards left. Very unlikely he hasn't drawn one of those. Very, very unlikely. Giving me other 4 drops doesn't sound that good. Other 4 drops on average aren't 7/4s, but still, I don't think the Conjuring's Calling is really the move there. Homunculus. It's actually really funny that he did that, because if I had a 10 mana deal damage potion, I'd actually have lethal here. It seems like a minor fuck up there, and by minor I mean like actually a really big one, and like probably the only way you could lose a game. See, I kind of annoyed that happened, to be honest, but I mean, what can you do, right? Shouldn't expect good plays from Hearthstone opponents, I guess, most of the time. Yeah, it's actually rather triggering, not gonna lie. Leyline works with potion, yeah. Can Leyline Reno Conjuring? So we should probably Conjuring like the 7/7, see what we get off of that. Hopefully it's less than 7 attack. That's good, so then we can Leyline. Reno's discounted. Leyline, or sorry, the Conjuring's discounted. Get rid of that. Relatively shitty minions, do this. Heal back to full health. 6, 8, 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 7 is 23. He's Dark Bomb and Hellfire, so you can put me at 1, but I don't think he has lethal here. Do you have 1 Frostbolt in the deck for reach, let's say. I'm actually really upset that this wasn't a damage potion. I don't think I would have taken it still, but it's like... It's one of those where it seems like it's honestly a really, really shitty play to not play around it. Like, the turn he saw me take a potion, not play it, and then just, like, play into what I was doing was honestly just so bad, dude. Disgustingly bad. And I'm actually really sad he's going to win the game. Can you do that? Poly's actually bad for me here, it's kind of funny. The 1/1 on board. Jaina heals for a little bit. He's still got a Molten and a Mountain. Both are playable. He'll play one of those two now, or both. Probably both. I think the card that adds a copy of your opening hand to your hand is good in this deck. Not really, no. I don't think it'd be particularly good. So Mountain, you can make a copy of it. Breaker's my 1/1. Cool. It's probably the worst card that I could get here. I think like literally anything in my deck would have done more than that. It's fine though. Counterspell, Ziliax, trade, go face. It's kind of funny. I think I actually just ping this. I should actually do that if I'm going to do that. And probably that. I need to do that because of Defiles. So all he needs to do is play like a Hellfire, then a Dark Bomb, then go face for 8 and he wins. GG. We lose. She played them in the wrong order. That's kind of funny. So he should have actually done the Dark Bomb thing, but it doesn't really matter because he has 2 Defiles. And he plays Dark Bomb for maximum Flux and BM. Yeah, gotta be honest, really poorly played game from him. Not gonna lie. There are no reason for those taps in range of losing a 10 mana potion. Otherwise, with like the early Zihi draw, that was actually such a free win for him, and he still figured out a way to almost throw it. Crazy.